What's good, everybody? We are back with another video, and it is regarding someone in their prime, and they're about to leave WWE, and that is Ricochet. It has been reported that Ricochet has told WWE that he's not looking to extend his contract. Now, that's already old news. We know this. That's done for. Obviously, on Monday Night Raw, we saw Bron Breakker absolutely destroy him, absolutely devour Ricochet by power slamming him through a windshield of a car. Absolutely destroyed him, and no better person to do it if you're gonna write Ricochet off TV. But let's talk about Ricochet now. Ricochet is betting on himself right now. Ricochet understands that he is one of the best at what he does. He's one of the best high flyers out there. He's one of the best wrestlers out there. Some people would say, some people wouldn't say. That's all subjective. We're not here to argue like little children. I know that's what wrestling fans do, but that's not what we do here. Sometimes we do, but it's not right now. Ricochet, honestly, is one of the best out there at what he does. In terms of high flyers, nobody better. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Give me names, and I'll tell you you're wrong. I'll tell you right now in this video you're wrong. Come, say some names. Say some names. I'm listening. Nope, you're wrong. Give me another one. Nope, you are wrong. Let's try one more time. A third name. Come on. Wrong. Nobody is better than Ricochet. Absolutely nobody when it comes to high flying abilities. So he is betting on himself, and he's gonna go somewhere else, because I wouldn't say he hasn't been given the opportunity in WWE, because people are saying he should have been booked better. Maybe at times he should have been booked better, but at the same time, the man was an Intercontinental Champion. The man was a North American Champion. The man was the inaugural Speed Champion. He won a lot within WWE. He wasn't just a nobody that didn't get the shine at all. He's a multiple time champion within WWE, and let's not forget his NXT Black and Gold. He was one of the top stars there. I do think WWE started using him better recently, and then obviously he announced he's not looking to renew his contract, so they kind of drew back slightly. Ricochet honestly can make it absolutely anywhere. I mean, he got to WWE purely off his skill, and there's a lot of high flyers around there. You know, there's so many on the indie scene, but Ricochet stood out, so he can go and do it again. He can go and stand out. Now, this is the question I have for you guys. Where does Ricochet end up? Would you like to see him end up in AEW? That's the one everyone else is talking about.
Ricochet to AEW straight away. Ricochet to AEW. He has to go there. Tony Khan's gonna lay out the checkbook for him.
Stupid! Maybe TNA comes calling. We know some people have gone there recently. We've seen Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth. We've seen Mustafa Ali go there, or just Mustafa, I think is now known. We've seen quite a few names end up in TNA. Then of course Ricochet had his time in, was it Dragon Gate or was it DD? It was Dragon Gate, I'm pretty sure. Either way, and New Japan, of course. Ricochet was also in New Japan. He had his time there in Japan as well. He could easily go back and run that Super Juniors division with the likes of Takahashi, with the likes of Ishimori, with the likes of El Desperado. There's the matches, we'll get onto that. Or he could do the Matt Cardona route, early Mustafa Ali route, where he just runs the indies, the likes of GCW, the likes of wherever. There's so many indie spots. I mean, there's Revolver, there's HOG, there's so many spots. Could he do that? I think Ricochet will not come at a cheap price. I know we had Nick Nemeth, also not at a cheap price, but Ricochet has been on TV a lot more recently than other people. So I don't think Ricochet will come at a cheap price whatsoever. Now the question is, where would I want to see Ricochet? And personally, I've seen people saying he shouldn't go to AEW. He should go to TNA. And I think TNA has a lot of WWE talent right now. And the same for AEW, former WWE talent. And I'm not sure Ricochet will actually get the best out of a TNA run. And I say that because they have the likes of Chris Bay already there. Super talented, super athletic, super high flying. Ace Austin's there. They've recently signed Leon Slater. Exactly the same. Super talented, super high flying. They got Rich Swann there. They've got Speedball Mike Bailey. All of these traits all are the same with all of them. Super athletic, super high flying, super quick. And I know Ricochet is the best out of that, but I just think he's just going to get stuck in the X division, or he's going to be put to run that X division, which is fine. But is it better than what he's doing right now? Maybe not. Maybe not. So let's look at, for example, AEW right now. And yes, they also have so many high flyers. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But they're not stuck within a division, I don't think. And they've got a lot more people to work with. So it's not just high flyer versus high flyer matches. Of course, the dream matches that come with that is also endless. It's really, really tough. I don't know if either of those two are the best place for him if he wants to get away from what he's currently doing. So, with that being said, I think maybe the best place would be Japan. Like, go back to Japan and run that junior division over again and show them what you've got. But I know he won't do that because obviously Samantha Irvin is here and he's not willing to go to Japan and live his life there. So it's kind of a very tough one, and I'm sure he's going through the same things in his head. So at the end of the day, I know I said it's probably not the best place for him if he wants to do something different to what he's doing now. But I just think if he wants to go have fun, get paid what he's getting paid now, or similar at least, that would then mean AEW is the best place for Ricochet to go. Unfortunately, you guys might not like it. He might just be another one of the WWE guys that went to AEW. But I just think the possibilities are endless, and I think his opportunities are limited in TNA for the simple reason that there is an X division that thrives around that. And I might be completely wrong. Like I said, this is my opinion. I just think a lot of new guys went to WWE, from WWE went there very recently. So I just don't want him to follow that exact route. So AEW, let's think of the matches he could have there. I'm thinking Will Ospreay, of course, recreate that controversial moment, and I know it's going to stir up the IWC and make them just go mad, make the WWE fans just absolutely lose their mind. Yes, I'm also a WWE fan, but that's not the point. I just think that match will be absolutely insane because Will Ospreay is not the same wrestler he was back then, and Ricochet is also not the same wrestler he was back then, so I think they can make magic. Then I'm also thinking the likes of Swerve Strickland. Just, they've wrestled before, but magic. Of course, Kenny Omega, they've wrestled before, but of course, none of them are the same as well, so absolute magic there. Then some of the newer wrestlers that he could face, I don't know, Sammy Guevara. Obviously, you've never seen that match. That could be really good. There's so many possibilities. Then if you look at TNA, I know we already said not TNA, and I know we said we don't want to just see him against the high flyers, but you got like a Speedball Mike Bailey, we mentioned him. We got Leon Slater. We got Josh Alexander, we mentioned him. Those matches could be all insane. We mentioned a couple of guys from New Japan earlier. El Desperado, of course, Leo Rush is there at times, TJP is there at times, you got Takahashi, you got Ishimori, there's so many names out there. Ricochet is going to absolutely rule the wrestling world outside of WWE. And I hope wherever he goes, he has the absolute freedom to travel elsewhere. I hope he can go to these indies, I hope he can go to this place and that place so that we can see the best of Ricochet. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you guys next time. Let us know down below where you'd like to see Ricochet and what matches you want to see Ricochet in. We'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.